heavyweight showdown between Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners in this division, DC, and I know how many chokes you have in your arsenal. Offensive Jiu-Jitsu, defensive Jiu-Jitsu doesn't get much better than this guy.
It doesn't get as high level in terms of the Jiu-Jitsu knowledge. He knows in every exchange that he's the guy that's processing things at a different level. From the armbar submissions that he has shown in the octagon to the beautiful guillotine chokes that he does over and over again. And don't think that he won't roll for a D-bar and get a submission. Right. It's just constant danger when you're in the jiu-jitsu with this guy.
And even the high-level wrestlers that he's fought have paused to try to take him down because of that patented guillotine.
It's
so truly a case of pick your poison with this Brazilian jiu-jitsu practitioner. If I ask you who the most exciting man in mixed martial arts is today, I trust the answer just might be Justin Ray Gaethje. Realized a major championship outside the UFC. He has really taken this promotion by storm since signing with the MMA leader a few years ago.
I mean, pace, pressure, aggressiveness, just meanness, a mentality that only allows him to pursue victory. Watching him against Edson Barbosa, withstand some of the strikes that he took to get the knockout was a sight to behold. The fight against Michael Johnson in his UFC debut. Michael Johnson was a top 5 guy in the world, and Justin Gaethje completely melted him with pressure and pace. Just one of the most active guys in the UFC on the roster.
More bonuses than UFC fights, need I say more. Justin Gaethje back for more time. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Oliveira is 30, Gaethje is 31. Oliveira will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 30 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles "No Bronx" Oliveira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Justin, the Highlight Gaethje.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
All right, so here we go with round 1, and when you are facing a submission specialist like this as a striker, you have got to avoid the canvas, I would think, at all.
Yes, you have to. And if the striker gets taken down, he needs to make sure the only thought is to get back to his feet. Whether the submissionist goes to his back or is on top, you've got to make plan number 1, getting back standing and getting back to your space. If not, you're going to find yourself tapping and really wondering why did I not engage him in this game?
Look at you dropping a submission stance.
It's crazy.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice shot.
Some nice back and forth action here. And they separate. Oh, nice punch there by Gaethje. Lifted and fired there. Landed to the body.
An uppercut landed. He got him.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what's an obvious edge and reach. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Justin Gaethje. So he stuffs another takedown there. He talked to us about how hard this training camp was in terms of the defensive wrestling, but he certainly put in the right work.
He did a great job of recognizing the threat, understanding that he could not allow his opponent to get to him.
That was a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Both fighters throwing heat now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
He's got a serious...
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. Big kick lands.
Oh, big elbow.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
Oh, heavy kick to that lead leg. That'll leave him off. 45 seconds remain in the round.
You got him.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Fantástico, entendeu? Isso acabou comigo. Você derrubou ele bonito e agora ele já tá mais pra lá do que pra cá. Esse vai ser o round que você vai mandar ele pra cá.
All right, with that, we have arrived at our second round. Justin Gaethje and Charles Oliveira.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Gaethje gets caught by the straight punch. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Oliveira's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC.
Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate and maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip.
Nicely done.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick. He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, he's got his back now. Oliveira's attempting a rear naked choke now.
good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. The fight stats plenty more where that came from, but thus far 60 total strikes now for Justin Gaethje. Landing at a 54% clip tonight against Charles Oliveira. Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Gaethje's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. 10 minutes in the books.
Você estava excelente, mandou ele pra lona, foi direito. Ele já desistiu, já deu pra ver. É agora que você vai chegar lá e vai acabar com...
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, he continues to find the openings tonight. Beautiful connection with a punch there.
Accuracy at its best.
Head off the center line, slips the punch.
You can really limit the...
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 36 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by